We're out here at Pala MX track for round 6 of the WORCS series. Yeah, Pala's a pretty cool track. It's different than anything I've been on this whole year. You know, it's got a lot of motocross stuff, so it's got a lot of doubles, a lot of big tabletops. You know, it's real motocross stuff, which I think is cool. And the off-road section's got kind of a lot to offer. You know, it's got some silt, a lot of like rock beds, uphill sections that are all dug out, chewed up. So it's a pretty brutal track.
As soon as we get off the motocross track, it's nothing but rocks and dust and just kind of up and downhill, and it's going to be pretty gnarly and pretty technical trying to pick lines to go through everything, especially not being able to see. The main goal is just like everybody's to try to get a great start and get out front and walk away with a clean track, but you know, 9 times out of 10 it doesn't happen, so just try to be smart and get through this race without any mechanical failures.
The start is super short and goes into a quick 180, and it's only going to be 1 car wide coming out of it, so get a good start. That's going to be the key to it, and then dust. I think this is going to be a really dusty course, so getting the whole shot is going to be the #1 key to finishing this race in #1.
The sport of UT racing is just growing with WORCS doing what they do with all their classes. It's awesome to see the car count we get, and racing the pro production class, I think there's about 20 guys that line up on the line week in, week out, and it's, you know, any one of them could pretty much take the win. It's all you know, pretty much Polaris-based car with a couple others mixed in, but they're ready to go out of the box, you know, and they're fast cars, and they're hungry drivers, and a lot of them are guys that came from quads and dirt bikes, and so they have race experience on this kind of tracks and this terrain, so you know, they know what they're doing. They have a lot of experience, so putting them in something with a cage and 4 wheels just makes them fearless, you know?
You know, dirt bikes and ATVs take its toll. From my standpoint, you know, you can only do it for so long, but you can get in a car and drive it for a while. So there's a lot more people that used to be racers that have an opportunity to come back and do it, and I think that's why it's growing so fast.
You want to race side-by-sides in a professional class, this is the only place to do it, in my opinion. If you want to prove yourself, you have to come here and race a pro class.
I had pretty high hopes. I wanted to go for a win, but overall the car finished. Made a couple small mistakes. I think let Brian get by me. I had him, but we had a great battle. We went back and forth the whole time, and it was a ton of fun. I mean, now I get a sense of what these guys go through in a 45-minute moto. Overall, I had a great time. WORCS did a great job at the track. I want to thank Fox Shocks and Polaris, these Polaris RZR 570s. Got some pull, and of course the Raiders for letting me run and represent them out here on the track. I hope I did them all right.
ultimate goal is to finish on the podium every race. Consistency is basically how you're going to win these series and get the championship. You know, second place is good as a win on a course like this, especially with Beau and RJ braking. That's huge when it comes to points. So.
You know, I started second row, and I know I would have my work cut off for me because the course is super rocky, super dusty out there, and you know, you gotta be careful for the first couple laps when you're in traffic. You don't know what you're hitting. So I had the motocross track dialed pretty good throughout the weekend, so I was real confident about that. But you know, some of these other guys, they're going for points. I've had a few bad runs. I've went overseas, so I missed a couple of rounds. So you know, I'm pretty much going for broke out there, and you know, just kind of laid it down and hammered down.
Oh yeah, it was super fun. You know, the track was rough, but I have fun. I don't really care about the track because it's just fun to drive. So the motocross section was fun, a lot of sketchy stuff, but it's fun to do. And you know, it was rough out there, but I have a good time driving, so I'm not gonna win. We were able to drive it into the end, but it was a good race. Ended up with first.